This video covers the driving test report sheet, section 18, parking. And the really good news is this is the final section. So congratulations if you have completed this journey with me from section 1 of the driving test report sheet to section 18. There's 3 categories in this section: competently, observation and right of way, similar to the reverse and the turnabout. It's very important that you practice parking beside a curb if it's not something that you get to do in everyday normal driving. Lots of people drive into their driveway or reverse into their driveway, but they're not actually used to parking beside the curb in any situation. In the driving test, you'll be asked to do it for the hill start, before the reverse around the corner, and then during the reverse around the corner, before the turnabout, and at the end of the turnabout. So there's lots of opportunities to get it right and lots of opportunities to get it wrong. I would encourage you to practice the skill of having a point of reference in the car or outside the car to help your hands and eyes to coordinate so that you can park safely. Also, depending on the test centre where you're doing your test, when you come back from the test, you may be asked to park and drive into a parking space between cars. And if this is something that you haven't practiced, you're going to find that quite challenging. So the more you practice going shopping and being the designated driver and learning how to drive into parking spaces, reverse into parking spaces, or drive out of parking spaces or reverse out of parking spaces. You won't be asked to reverse park in the test centre. You will be just asked to drive your car into a parking space. Again, if that's the layout of the test centre, because I know they vary in different counties. But do take extreme care when you're coming into the test centre. It's quite an emotional place, it's quite a frantic place, so it's really important that you go back into the test centre in slow motion, anticipating and watching what other road users are doing. People might open a car door or step out in front of you without thinking. Also, it's important when you stop the car that you engage your handbrake, turn your keys off and do everything that is necessary to secure the vehicle. And a final blind spot check and make sure that it's safe before you open your car door. The tester will now walk back into the test centre and you will return to the table where you started at the beginning of the driving test, and here you will be asked to sign a form, and the form will say to you, fingers crossed, that it's a certificate of competency, that you have passed your driving test because you have displayed a standard of driving the road safely with due care and consideration for other road users. So congratulations on taking the time and making the effort and doing the practice that was required to up your skill and enjoy it. I do plan on doing some videos on motorway driving because I do think it's important now that you have your end plate and that you'll be driving at higher speeds that you get some more information and a few more tips and skills on motorway driving. So continue to check and click your subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next videos. And once again, congratulations. We've got Ireland passing its driving test.